a certified life coach. I'm also a green cap coach, and I want to help widows find joy again after loss. So Snowball or Avalanche, and I'm not talking about winter. We're in Calgary and spring has finally sprung, and so definitely do not want to be talking about winter, but I'm talking about the debt snowball or the debt avalanche method. So if you have not heard of this, I will explain a little bit to you, and then you can decide which is the best strategy for you. Debt is something that is such an overwhelming task. And sometimes when we are drowning in debt, we find it really hard to get out of that debt and figure out a way to start paying it off. And usually what happens is that when we take on the debt, we have plans that we are going to pay this debt off within 5 years or whatever, but life happens. And then sometimes what happens is we take on more debt to pay off this debt, and the world just is okay with us having debt all the time. And so if debt is something that has been on your mind lately, and it is something, whether it's for, because you're struggling in debt, or it's just something that's a goal that you just want to be debt free by a certain age, then these two methods is what's going to definitely help you. And I'll tell you which one's my favorite, but I'll explain the two of them. So there is the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. There are other systems, but these are kind of the top two that are out there to help you pay down your debt the quickest. So I'm going to talk about the debt avalanche method first. And so the debt avalanche method is where you take your debts, and both systems require you to list out your debts. So step one is list out all your debts. And I would say list out the interest rates as well on all the debts. So that's what you do first. And then if you're doing the debt avalanche method, then what you want to be doing is you want to look at the interest rates, and you want to focus on the debt with the highest interest rates. So you're going to continue making minimum payments on all your debt, but then whatever extra funds you have left over, you're going to put it on the one with the highest interest rate, saving you money on interest costs over a period of time, and then also helping you eliminate that debt. So I can give you an example of this sort of situation. So let's say you have a credit card for $10,000 with an interest rate of 18.99%. You have a car loan for $9,000 with an interest rate of 3%. And then you have a student loan for $15,000 with an interest rate of 4.5%. Now, what you would do is you would obviously tackle that credit card because using the avalanche method, because it's the highest interest rate of the 18.99%. So you pay your debts, regular monthly payments, minimum payments on everything, and then whatever is extra, you're going to put it on that $10,000 credit card and hopefully paying it off and reducing your interest costs so you've got a little bit more cash flow at the end of the month. So that is the debt avalanche method. The second method is the debt snowball method. So once again, you're going to list out your debts, interest rates. But in the snowball method, you're going to focus on the debt with the smallest number. So in this scenario, again, we had the $10,000 credit card, the $9,000 car loan, and the $15,000 student loan. You're going to focus on paying down the $9,000 car loan. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you some momentum because you're going to be able to pay that off pretty quick. And then you're going to start getting momentum. Now, I personally like the snowball method just because you're getting some quick wins. So even if you have like a debt that's $500, you can pay that off really quick. You're gaining momentum. You're feeling good. You're like, yes, I can do this. You're proud of yourself, and you're going to continue on to that debt freedom path that you want to go. You get little rewards kind of all along the way because you're constantly paying off the smallest debt, and the wins are quick. Part of debt is, majority of it is mind games, and a little bit of it is the money. And so 80% of it is the mind game part of it, where we keep going into this thing of not feeling worthy or not feeling good. But once we start on the snowball method, we find that the motivation and the positive feelings start coming our way, and we're more likely to continue paying off that debt. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you would like to join my 90-day challenge, the link will be in the comments below. If you're watching this afterwards, I would love to hear from you. Please put #replay so I know that you caught it on the replay, and I would love to hear any feedback. Hope everybody has a wonderful Monday.